resounding theme throughout the series is that you just got to do what feels good. So in one word, what makes you guys feel good?
This is a pretty lazy question and a difficult one.
One word. Ooh, calm.
You tell me what makes you happy in one word.
Wine.
John, Quincy, welcome to my hangout. How you guys doing today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Hanging out.
I'm great.
If you're a human being with two eyes and a heart, this game, this industry makes you feel good.
What industry? Sweat socks?
No, show business.
We've got a shot here to win it all. You know how rare that is?
What do you want for your future? Everything.
It's showtime.
John, you have a sour view of these Showtime Lakers growing up in Chicago?
No, I was doing plays and interested in, theater and stuff at the time. I was in 8th grade in 1979. So I was oblivious to most sports. As we point out in the show, basketball was not that popular in 1979.
I'm going to buy the Lakers.
Ah, no kidding. Tell them to win the championship one of these days.
I'll do what I can, Fred.
The Los Angeles Lakers select Magic Johnson.
Mama, she say magic the devil's work. Devil can't hoop like me, though.
Quincy, I got to ask you a real question here. So, prime Magic versus Quincy Magic, game to 11. You think you could score 1 point on him?
In his prime?
Yeah.
Nah, he's an NBA legend for a reason, and I'm an actor for a reason, so.
I've thought about that. When I watched that Michael Jordan documentary, I was sitting there thinking, I wonder if I played him one-on-one, if I could make one basket. Probably not. I mean, his arms are so long. You know what I mean? It's I don't know how I would even.
In his
I don't think I could make one basket, even without anyone guarding me.
I heard about the off-court pickup games, Quincy. Sounds like you guys are having a good time in between sets.
Oh, yeah. We be telling your mama jokes and freestyling too, so good time.
Sounds amazing. Well, hey guys, I appreciate you guys sitting down today. I've loved the show and I can't wait to finish it. So you guys have a great rest of your day.
Thanks a lot.
Are you a botanist, Landon? You got a lot of plants back there, sir.
Just trying to breathe back here, man. You're giving my wife all the brownie points here. She's going to be hyped to hear all this.
Oh, okay.
So, Jason, look, let's start with you. On one hand, you're the NBA logo. On the other hand, you play someone that wants to just squash this era of basketball. Now, you're no stranger to antagonistic roles, but was this any different? Because you play an electric Jerry West.
Thank you very much. Was it any different? In terms of my overall love of my craft and learning of my craft, yeah, it really was. I learned to let go of some things and be and exist and feel, a big persona and, like you said, the logo and all these things, even where Jerry's at emotionally and psychologically, and just feel it freely, and happily, I guess, even though I'm this and that and the other. But it was a big release for me to play Jerry West. It's something that I'll remember for the rest of my life and keep with me and will help me as I go on to other parts as well.
That's unbelievable. It's an interesting takeaway as far in your career as you are. So Solomon, you're 6'11", you played college hoops, you've got a master's, a PhD, you directed a doctoral program. I mean, hell, you played for the Globetrotters. What is the end goal here? Is it taking over the world? What are you looking for here?
Yeah, right.
So I honestly, I'm a lifelong admirer of Kareem. And I feel like, the theme within his life is resisting the one dimension, right? And just really stepping outside of the comfort zone and trying new things and trying, connecting the things that you're passionate about. And so for me, I've always tried to connect to spaces that have been really influential in my life. And I have been a long time admirer of film, theater, TV, et cetera. I mean, it's had such a strong impression on my life. When I think about the time I've spent in education, those are traditional learning spaces, the classroom, right? Like leading a class. But I also think about the lessons that I learned sitting in front of the TV or watching a play or watching a movie, right? Like life-changing things. And so to be a part of the effort to tell stories that can make us better humans, that can bring us proximate to other people's experiences, I'm like, sign me up. This is amazing.
It's so neat. It's awesome that it's just a true story. It's unbelievable. But you're an admirer, but I'm going to ask you, real Kareem versus Solomon Kareem, you're both in your prime. Could you have gotten one bucket up on the dream?
Oh, No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, maybe if he took a break. Maybe if he was just like, out of mercy, if he just let me go into mercy. Right. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I can dig it. Devon, so you were born post-Showtime era, but you've got your dad ripping endless stories. You got to give me one good one that always makes you laugh.
Let me think. Ooh, that's a good question. I'll give you a cool one though. I'll give you a cool one, not necessarily funny. So when my dad got traded, when my dad got traded to the Clippers, a lot of people don't know this, that Lou Adler and Jack Nicholson wore black to protest his trade for about a year almost.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is a wild story. I'd never heard that before.
They were fans of my dad, man. They hung out, and Lou used to own, the Roxy and On the Rocks where all the guys went. And that was my dad's little hub that he used to like go relax sometimes after the games. And I actually think after one of the championships, they actually went there to celebrate as well. So, they were lifelong fans. They still sit there, Lou, with his fedora caps with his legs crossed. You know what I mean?
What an incredible time in sports. What an incredible time. Well, hey, guys, we got to wrap here today. I thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to watching the rest of the series.
Cheers. Thank you.
Sally, Hadley, welcome to my Hangout. How are you guys doing today?
We're fine.
So, Sally, let's jump right in here. You're a 2-time Oscar winner, and in my book, I'm throwing you front and center on Hollywood's Mount Rushmore.
I'm your mother, goddammit. I'll drag you on the lifeboat if I have to hog tie you to do it.
Where does a project like this rank for you?
I don't know. I don't rank them. I'm so proud of it. I'm so glad to be a part of it. I will remember every moment of our working together. You remember little things. I remember I had to wear a fur coat all the time and it was 100 bazillion degrees. And I remember Hadley had to drive this clutch, stick. What do you call that? Stick shift. She had to drive a stick shift car and she didn't know how. And so they had to give her lessons right before that. So she was more nervous about driving the car. I would get in the car and she'd go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And we had supposed to take off and drive down that. She was so worried that, it would go, and it did a few times. I remember the little things like that.
That's incredible. Hadley, so I'm not even going to ask. It sounds like the most important thing you took out of here was driving stick shift. But look, what's it like working under Sally Field, such a legend in her field? What is it like being her granddaughter in a show?
Oh, absolutely incredible. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. Just amazing in terms of I learned so much from Sally on and off screen. And as I've said before, her movies, I was obsessed with before I even met her, and, Places in the Heart, Norman Ray. And I have, and Sybil, my God. I think her performances have such a beautiful balance of strength and vulnerability that I've always wanted to emulate. And so getting to act with her was just the biggest blessing in the world.
It's beautiful. It's fantastic. Sally, you're a California girl. Do you have any sort of distant memories of these Showtime Lakers, going to games, any fun events?
Is this the question, Hadley, or what? Here we go. One of the reasons I did this is because I was there. I went to these games. I had 2 little boys. I was a single mother. And in the late 70s, early 80s, I took my boys to these games because it was the place where we could all come together and had something we did together that we all liked. So I watched young Magic and young Kareem. And I watched it when Kobe came on the court for the first time. And we have remained huge fans. I am a huge fan. My 3 sons and I, we text each other when there's a game on. Did you see that play? I can't believe that wasn't called. Oh, that was completely, So yeah, I am a huge fan. I was there at the time. And it's one of the reasons I wanted to do this.
It was an unbelievable time in sports. And Sally, that's so neat. You got to live it. Do you have one favorite memory?
No, I don't. I mean, I do. I mean, I remember great games that Magic played where you were just absolutely stunned that anybody could do that. But then Shaq and Kobe came in, and he was so young. He was 18 or something when he came in, and you couldn't believe this raw talent would appear like this. So there were times when you were just blown away by games, by performances. And now to watch LeBron is pretty stunning. And, you're waiting for that next Steph Curry. Is he going to step up somewhere? And, but that's what sports is. That's the relevance and importance of having, whether it's baseball or football or certainly basketball, in society. it is not only entertaining, but it's even more than that.
Yeah, Solomon called it beautiful earlier, the sport of basketball, and I think he's right.
It's certainly something that I have enjoyed and I'm grateful for over the years.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for sitting down today, and I look forward to finishing the rest of the show. Thank you so much.
Good. Thank you.
Jason, Adrian, welcome to my hangout. How you guys doing today?
Great. Awesome. How are you, brother?
So, Jason, does everybody on set know that you're high school basketball royalty? Dr. Dunk,
they did by the end.
Championship.
Yeah. They did by the end. And they also surprised me. They dug up some old footage of me in a dunk contest and presented it to me in the end, which I hadn't seen, honestly, in probably 25 years. Yeah, so it was great, man. It's amazing. Well, one of the things that Tracy Letts, who played Jack McKinney, and I would talk about, and Adrian, I think we talked about it too, is reaching a certain age. It is really inspiring. We were sitting on the sidelines, but watching these younger guys in their early 20s with this exuberant energy for the sport. Like, they were playing full-on pickup games in between the takes. And I guarantee you, I would be sitting down. So it actually, like, it brought a lot of life to the set to be around that, like, young, competitive energy all day, every day.
Just like amazing dunk displays and setups and, layups. Like, it was just incredible. Yeah. It was so incredible to watch.
Yeah. I mean, you're exactly right. Jason, look, you play an unbelievable character in Paul Westhead, but it kind of marks the beginning of this new era of player importance. Did you know a lot of the story heading into filming, or was this kind of all new for you?
I did not know, and I don't want to give away what's coming next season, but yes, you're right. This was a moment in sports where the power dynamic shifted. This season, we explore that power dynamics within the coaching side, but yeah, that's what's coming down the pike. It was also the moment when sports became sports entertainment. A lot changed.
Every team's got fans. We'll have celebrities. Our girls, they won't cheer. They'll dance.
And when you shift from sports to sports entertainment, the power shifts to the entertainers, which are the athletes.
You're exactly right. My father famous to say it was never a stadium. It was a club, and it was a really fun club to be at.
Wow, cool.
Really?
Yeah. Well, hey guys, I appreciate you guys sitting down today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Really
Thanks
enjoy
a
the
lot,
show.
Man.
Thanks, Landon.
Later on, guys.
Peace.
Michael, my name's Landon. Welcome to my hangout. How you doing today?
I'm great. I'm terrific.
You play such an iconic character as Red Auerbach, doubling with the fact that you're from the Boston area. What does that mean for you?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. I was at Boston University from 81 to 85, so I watched this whole thing mushroom in front of me, and you couldn't live in that area without getting sucked into that vortex. It was just an incredible time. And my father was a Red Auerbach preacher. I mean, he preached the gospel of Red Auerbach and just thought he was the genius of the world. So, I mean, the stakes were high as far as I had to get this right. The lucky thing is there's so much information out there, and I've read so many books about the guy, and it was just a genius. He was incredible. And being asked to play Red Auerbach in the context of a Showtime Lakers series starring the great John C. Reilly and this incredible cast, I mean, pretty extraordinary experience, and especially for HBO because they just know how to do it. So, I mean, this was a very, very unique time and a very, very unique set of circumstances. I don't think it could be replicated because it was 79, sex, drugs, rock and roll. Here comes this interloper, a guy that didn't come from basketball, facing off with Red Auerbach, the establishment, the orthodoxy of basketball, wanting to form a dynasty. And I'm sure that Red was like, what? Get out of my face.
I want to build something special, a real dynasty.
Far out, man.
Leave the dynasties to me.
Yo, what's up, Larry?
Come on, Red. You afraid of competition?
No, but you're no competitor.
From here on out, we are playing to win.
Boom, instant rivalry, different sides of the street, different philosophies, just made for such a clash. But one thing that Red and no one else could deny was the genius of Jerry Buss in recognizing the commercial potential of sport as entertainment. And the way he marketed the Los Angeles Lakers, the Showtime Lakers, really changed the way we consume sports of all kinds.
1,000,000%. And just quick before we wrap here, you know, there's method acting. Have you picked up smoking cigars in real life, like 24/7, like Red did?
I used to smoke cigars many years ago, and fortunately I quit because my beautiful daughter, when she was a little kid, made me promise. I didn't even know that she knew I smoked, but kids know everything. Yeah, so I quit 22 years ago, but it was weird lighting up a stogie again after all these years. And unfortunately, that I don't get to smoke real cigars. They're clove, and they're heinous.
Well, it looked beautiful. You made it work, Mike.
Thanks,
Thank you so much for working with me today. It was nice
Cheers,
to meet
Landon. Pleasure.
Cheers.
I want to build something special, a real dynasty. But I need a partner.
First pick, the 1979 NBA draft. The Los Angeles Lakers select Irvin Magic Johnson.
With me, it's gonna be exciting.
I wanna take you higher, but you wanna get higher. Ooh, yeah, but you wanna get higher. Come on, get higher, light your fire, a little bit higher. I want higher, a little bit higher. I want higher, so I wanna light your fire.
Magic motherfucking Johnson.
Style. Pizzazz. I don't know why basketball can't feel like that.
To me, Dr. Bus,